Hello Ratbags, it's Joe Plays Games with a Dayz video. Before we carry on, make sure you like this video guys, help me out and let's get straight on with it. A very quick video. Xbox guys, you may have been seeing a lot of footage from PC players playing Dayz and YouTubers showing you some of the new building elements that have been put into the stress test servers. Well, the stress test servers are only on PC at the moment. None of the base building or the vehicles are being implemented into the Xbox at this time. So it's with some sad news though that your characters are going to be wiped in the next 24 hours. Now this isn't unheard of, early access games do this all the time and it's already happened once when they launched. Maybe a week or so afterwards they launched and wiped it all. But as we get closer to release, it should happen less and less often. That's the plan. But then again, usually most games wipe their characters just before the release anyway, so there's all fresh servers, it's a brand new thing. So it's apples and pears. So the wipe's going to happen as part of an update. The update isn't bringing vehicles, it isn't bringing the bases, it's simply bringing some much needed fixes, although not maybe some of the most important ones. Party chat is still massively broken on Xbox. You guys comment on it all the time telling me that you still can't talk to people while you're in a party. Anyway, this is what the fixes include. If the controller disconnects while the player is moving, the character stops now. Fix for being unable to scroll through online server tab. Fix for overlapping text in the inventory. Fix for text being displayed too small in 4K resolution. And fix the function to invite players into your game. They've also added a brand new logout and queue time. Now I think this is a good idea because it stops server hopping. So to stop server hopping, where you can basically just go up to an airfield and keep jumping from server to server, always getting the best loot, taking out anyone that comes near you, they are putting some timer limits on it. When you log out, your character will remain on the server for 15 seconds and fast reconnecting will cause you penalties between 60 and 90 seconds. So you'll still be able to log out in reasonable times while being punished for switching your servers repeatedly. So I'm guessing that when you go to maybe jump to another server quickly after that, you're going to find you're going to have to wait a whole minute. And then if you do it again, you're going to have to wait a minute and a half to log out of your game. So it stops people from maybe causing some, action and then just logging off the server after getting a cheap kill. But that's what they're planning with that. They've also added a new database for Xbox, and this is what's caused the player wipe. The Xbox servers have their own database machine that won't be affected by the PC maintenance and updates related to the PC branch. This database switch is connected with a complete character wipe. This is why during the very first few days and the beta they held for Dayz on Xbox One, or like the alpha test or whatever you want to call it, stress testing, they were frequently changing up what kind of build we had. Sometimes we had some items, sometimes we didn't, and that's because it was literally the same PC. Now don't get me wrong, the game is always going to be exactly the same as PC. They've said that we're going to get the same content. However, this just means that hopefully any problems that affect PC won't affect the consoles as much. So I know it's disappointing news. Some of you guys are going to be really pissed off that there's no real big update in this, or that your characters are being wiped because of this update. But hopefully it will mean it's the last time until launch. It's not exactly as if Dayz is Ark or Conan where you build up your bases and go and get loads of animals and armor and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I know how hard it is to get yourself some good gear in Dayz, but it takes hours rather than days or weeks. That's if you know what you're doing and you're a pro like me, yeah? So there is going to be the usual Tuesday update as well, and I'll go through that if there's any more significant news tomorrow. If you want to get a gander at what's going on though with the building and the vehicles, go and check out the Dayz community site. Now I've asked you guys before whether or not you want me to show you PC, and the majority of you told me no, you'd rather wait till it came to Xbox before I showed you new features. So let me know in the comment section if that's still true. Otherwise I will start paying more attention to the PC servers and showing you guys what's coming. So it gives us a great opportunity to look at what's coming though. You can clearly see what you can do. I've told you guys before you can kind of build a watchtower, and that's pretty much it in case of fabricated buildings. It's not like you're going to be building big castles. But it's still pretty interesting. I like this idea. I like the idea of building fences, which, let's face it, is the main obstacle you want to keep out, is other zombies, and make it a bit harder for other players. Loads of good content here, so I'm going to leave the link for the community spotlight in the description down below, and I'll pin it to the comment section, so you guys go and check out all these other great YouTubers or people that have put their screenshots up. The stress test servers generally are only up for a short limit of time, so it's a real event, people get a chance to do it. They can go and make more work in the offline editor mode, which is basically offline. And by the way, if you don't know, it should be coming to the console version at full release. There will be an offline mode. But you get the idea. I think that some of these screenshots look absolutely amazing. There are also brand new weapons coming to the game, FYI too. So Dayz is one of them games you can dip in and out of. I don't think, like you guys have obviously worked out now, I'm not putting daily content out on it. Mainly because, let's face it, after a few episodes or live streams of running around being a bit of an arsehole to other players, there's not as much maybe to keep you as interested. But I like the idea of having a permanent base, somewhere where I can come back and bring all my goodies, all my loot, and maybe start building like a rat bag encampment. So when are we going to get these vehicles? Well, like I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, it is looking likely to come soon. Doesn't seem to be any major massive issues or problems with the stress tests running so far on PC, which is great news. It means that it's going to come to console soon. At the moment, they're still tweaking things like the size of the power generators, cable reels, spotlight fridge, a few character or animal AI tweaks, like in terms of like the wild boar behaviour, and vehicles are going to be much more damage proof, so I'm guessing they were really easily explodable. So that happened over the weekend, so got good things coming, guys. It is going to be there, but it's going to be one of them games, like I said, you need to know when the update's coming out so you can go and have some fun with it, play it for a good maybe week or two, and then see what's coming in the future. And that's how I operate with Dayz on my channel. So let me know if you're really bummed out about the wipes, or if you understand it's just part and parcel of game development and just part and parcel of Dayz getting killed. What are you looking forward to most? Is it base building or is it vehicles? I am Jade Plays Games. Absolutely make sure you got notifications turned on. Like I said, help me out and like the video, guys. And don't worry, you're going to be seeing a lot of content on Fallout 76, Ark Extinction, and a little bit on Red Dead Redemption in the next week or so. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up on early access games. In the next week or two, I've got my top 30 survival games coming. So if you want more info about some more survival games. And I am also working on some more footage for other new games coming out too. So until then, later survivors.